I think first of all, it's the fact that luckily we don't have the keeper like carry that we had in the first version of this this draft, and it is support. But I think for Winter Bears, this has shown some development from the game against Team Board, because in that game they kind of lacked making that one decisive blow or that one aggressive move, right? They always felt like they were waiting, and this is the type of draft to just be explosive, to be in the face of your opponent. So I'm really hoping that they can execute this lineup, because it's showing the development that the DPC is meant to be bringing to regions, right?
No, absolutely, yeah. This is we could see a lot of brawling here, and definitely it's for the overall outlook of the game. You can imagine they're going to want to bring things quite fast into the face of this Terrorblade. Otherwise, you know, Coma could get to that point where, you know, as the game scales on, he can out-carry anything that they have on their lineup.
Yeah, I think the nice thing as well for Winter Bears is the fact that even though they might not have like this amazing scaling type of core, of course Monkey King can do well, but in a 1v1 against Terrorblade might not feel so good. They do have this amazing like poke where Monkey King, Tusk, and Storm all have ability to enter the fight, but also in the correct conditions, you know, disengage quite nicely. And Terrorblade, if he doesn't have meta up, you can punish it. So I'm looking, it's like this is a beautiful way to punish Terrorblades, is to kind of bait the fight and then go again. So, and that's 20 minutes down the line, but I am seeing hope for Winter Bear being able to take later fights into the scary portion of the game. But again, it's all about execution. It's all about
look at this,
how they're approaching their heroes.
Look, Phantasma, he doesn't want to let Coma get near the first wave. But Coma will be able to hide in the trees and TP over.
They might deward that ward though because of it, because, you know, your POS 5 beelining it into the tree line. It's a bit of a giveaway.
Let's see some of these matchups. I mean, how do you think things are going to go in the mid here? Storm versus Wind Ranger.
Yeah, it's just going to be a bit of a farm fest, isn't it? You know, Storm's got the Remnant, Windrunner's got the power shot. Normally, where Storm has his advantage is having that Vortex into a Remnant and then into the Overload hit. But again, Windrunner will be able to get Windrunner off after the Vortex, be able to run away. So won't be seeing too much kill potential unless they like egregiously overextend.
Yeah, and how sort of high is the kill potential for Winter Bear's offlane duo? This sort of Hoodwink Tusk, you know, against a Jakiro and a Terrorblade. Are they likely to be able to do much in the early levels?
Yeah, like level 2, level 3, they can easily, you know, catch Jakiro out of position. You know, Terrorblade, he has good armor to be able to deal with the tag team of Tusk. But again, without meta, if you're in the wrong position, some bushwhack into tag team rundown, a well-placed shards, you can easily die. So Radiant have to be careful. But again, Jakiro, he is one of the best heroes against these Tusk-style offlanes, because you just do that liquid fire, reduce the attack speed. You know, tag team's not that effective now. So like Chicken Fighters, they have the answers, but it's just position nicely, don't get too crazy, don't always go for a kill, just hit creeps and you'll be in a good spot.
I'll see it in the jungle, chasing down Phantasma a little bit. They've got the tree coming in, and that'll be enough damage. Vera finding the first blood there as they'll run down the Shadow Demon.
Yeah, really nice stuff from them. And also, yeah, we haven't really mentioned it yet, but this top lane, it's Keeper of Light. It's, in my opinion, I think Fogged also agrees with it, it's like super strong hero, because you don't really have to play lanes anymore. You just push it in so quickly that you get all the levels that you need. So in lanes that might be a little bit harder, you are able to just, you know, survive through them. So like Monkey King into Tiny, Monkey King should do well, but a Keeper of Light with the spam, with the punish, is able to kind of keep this lane in a pretty decent matchup.
And what do you sort of expect to see from the Tiny when it's on the off-lane position? Like, are we going to get Jibe like rushing a Blink Dagger, or do you still go for like the standard like Echo Saber build-up that a Tiny would do in other positions?
I think it entirely depends on how well his lane goes, where if he suddenly goes like 2-0, 3-0, it could be some Echo Saber type Tiny into then Blink. But if the game's a little bit harder, you know, looking at their lineup, they do need the initiation, they do need someone to play with some 15-minute timing of a Windrunner / Terrorblade. So
top bottom lane.
I think it entirely depends on this. Hi, Bengen.
Yeah, they're able to do it there. Their levels are in. They make the move on to Jakiro. He's caught in the trees. Winter Bear will take themselves their first kill here down on the bottom.
Yeah, good stuff from them so far. Again, like this is kind of the strength of the Tusk Hoodwink, is the fact that as soon as you step up, you are going to be put in an awkward position, be it with the shards or the bushwhack. The real question is, can they convert this into forcing Terrorblade to the jungle, using a catapult wave, taking the tower? That's kind of like what is in the back of their minds right now.
I mean, look at this move here. We've had Zigzag come down up to the mid lane from the bottom, and Supreme, he'll get taken out there. Nice sort of a bit of a bait there. Pastille going towards the room whilst he was low. And obviously Supreme felt that he could win that sort of 1v1. Little to him did he know that there was a Hoodwink sneaking over as well.
Yeah, beautiful, beautiful rotation. It also helps that, you know, Radiant, they've opted to put all their wards on the top side of the map, you know, for the off lane, for the top bounty rune. So this rotation from the Hoodwink, he basically just cut away, infogged the entire time, and just kind of appeared. So yeah, just really nice movement. Unfortunately, not the vision to support that type of rotation, but yeah, some nice early kills.
Yeah, we'll catch it again here on the replay. Supreme thinking that he'd be able to sort of deal with the storm on his own. Zoom Zigzag coming in from that unsuspecting angle and providing just enough catch and damage to get that trade.
I guess that's also a disadvantage of Keeper Light, now that you think about it, is the fact that you're somewhat locked into lane for quite some time. And maybe if you have a tankier style off lane where you can leave him, like you're not making this 4-minute rotation to a rune. You might secure the rune, but you're not pivoting that into then killing the mid hero as well, right? So I guess Winter Bears, if they look at that kind of missed matchup where their 4 is super active compared to the Keeper Light, this could, you know, help build up that snowball, help build up those earlier kills. And yeah, it's just nice to see Winter Bear being a lot more proactive in this game in like the first 4 minutes than they were in like their series against Board.
Seeing, looking at the CS across the map so far, I mean, mid lane, with that kill in mind as well, Pastille's having a good time, 25-2 against the 18-4. Now, I'm going to have the setup here, but with the infused raindrop, I'll save him from the burst, the power shot, diving in, looking for the jukes into the trees, and TPs are coming over. Supreme will get his courier, but he won't get the kill as Pastille's able to live one more. Oh, he will, never mind. He knows where he's hiding, and he does get it at the end of the day there with that second follow-up power shot. Very nicely done into the tree line, and Pastille had no other place to hide.
It was going so well, but then the pause ruined it all. Oh no. But no, yeah, nice solo kill from Supreme there. Didn't even have to use the ultimate there, just yeah, chilling. Really good stuff. And if you think about itemization from Windrunner as well, it's probably going to be, you know, his quick buy is Maelstrom, but you know, Maelstrom into second item BKB, get into the middle of the fights, lock onto, you know, the Monkey King, and prevent him from wanting to stand his ground inside that Wukong. So he's going to have to get pushed out of it.
And what would you sort of expect from Kachal's build as the offlane Tusk? You know, he's doing great down here for free farming just as much the Terrorblade. You know, 29 CS on it. Also, we've seen mid actually as well. A bit of a move being made by Pastille. He's trying to go for Supreme, but he's not got enough mana to keep committing, as he will back off that. Oh, Zoom Zigzag. Well, he will get caught by the dual breath and the power shot as he gets snipes in the mid lane.
I'm just trying to think of what answer I want to give you for the Tusk.
Yeah, what do you want to see from a core Tusk? You know, are we seeing some sort of punch build with like Medallion Deso, or do we get sort of the Shadow Blade for the initiation, or we're getting an Axe to kick people around? You know, where's the fun to be had?
All right, so the meme answer is you buy Helmet of Dominator, so then you get the double tag team, right? But that's the meme answer. You don't do that. That's for your pubs, all right? But pro players right now in their pubs, for example, you know, 33 Moo, they're doing just a simple Phase Boot Soul Ring Bracer into then Blink Ags. And it's all about kind of just like a budget Collapse Magnus, but you're now a Tusk. You know, booting them away to Kingdom Come, be ready in that position and play for the pickoffs.
Obviously, Phantasma getting caught out again up top. Same time, bottom lane, Winter Bear tried to get in on Tacoma, but didn't quite have the follow-up catch for him. Yeah, it does look indeed that Kachal's plan is the blink, as you say, yeah.
Which, again, it is a bit boring. It could have been some meme build, but, you know, to be fair, actually, I really like this, the Ags on Tusk.
I mean, as long as we get to the Ags, you know, that is, that's fun. And when we got people getting booted all over the place. Which, I mean, obviously the panel did mention it, but it still hasn't been fixed, right? The cooldown is still lower than it says.
For Tusk?
Well, it's lower than the patch said, right? Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah, you not noticed that?
Nah, I haven't. I've not played. I've literally not played any Tusk.
Okay, well, is it
I'm
just
not even gonna try and.
All mid. Supreme is. Oh, nice dodge of the power shot. Oh, he's just dead. I mean, I was going to question Supreme's decision to stand his ground there, because I think even that power shot hit, I'm pretty sure he's still dead. Maybe he felt that if he ran, Pastil would still be able to chase, but he stands his ground and it's a mistake. Pastil is able to get an easy kill on him.
Yeah, it's one of those things with Windrunner where in the brief second where you think you want to stay and like go for the outplay, that's the time where Windrunner is like on or off, right?
I guess he had error with him, so he felt that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So he commits it.
We'll see here.
Storm has plenty of mana. Like,
and plenty of health.
Just be a runaway. Yeah.
That's very easy pick up there for Pastil. He'll be very happy with that one.
Yeah. I guess maybe he thought there was like a Illuminate coming in as well, like that extra little something in the damage. But yeah, very much that was a probably miscommunication between him and Era. Yeah. Probably should have been a disengage. Overstays welcome, and it's also great for Pastil to identify that and just go for the kill. Some scenarios you might just want to dip out, reset, and accept the fact that you were jumped and you survived. So yeah, nice to see Pastil with that that killer instinct in him.
So anyway, yeah.
Going back to your question about
it's basically with the Tusk. I'm sure everyone sort of knows this by now. Well, it's why not? The patch notes. Sorry, apart from Muti, but the patch notes stated that the kick was going to get increased to 12 seconds, but it didn't. It's still 8 seconds. And on top of that, they added the function where it goes on half cooldown if you kick a creep. So if you kick a creep, it's on a 4-second cooldown. You get an Octarine, you get that down to 3 seconds. You kick creeps around.
I see.
So it's, the Ags is more valuable than intended at the moment. See
in that case, it's bloody good.
Yeah.
Thanks for that, Owen. Yeah,
that's all right.
Was that on Reddit? I swear I've not seen that.
I mean, I'm sure
normally there's that one cheeky post, or is this like flying under the radar? I don't know if I'm just
No, I'm sure it's known. I'm like 100% sure I'm not wrong, because I did check it the other day, unless they did like a patch to fix it. But we'll see. Well, you'll see anyway. When he gets the Ags.
Player perspective watching the Ags.
Absolutely. When you get the Ags, we can check the tooltip. We can see it on the tooltip when he has it, but you can't see it before.
It's like the.
How's he doing on the blink anyway?
When you play with
1500s, he's getting there.
Don't stay in, mate.
What's that,
Oh, I was just saying it's like Don't worry, I was about to make a joke, but we've segued way too far, and we smoke up. Thank you. Fix this one. Where are they gonna go? What are they gonna find? He doesn't have a blink yet, so it is very much just gonna be a walk in and hope to find him.
Yeah, they've got the 6 on Phantasma, so they've got the Purge. How's the 6 looking on Zigzag? He's nearly there. Needs a wave or two. See if they can find her in the jungle. Winter Bear.
Gonna find no one. Everyone's quite defensively positioned. Bengen hugging the tower bottom. Supreme playing the top side of mid.
Yeah, I mean, they're pushing up to the tier 2 here on the bottom lane. Bengen, he's going to look to hold it. Winter Bear not quite finding the hit that they would want to. But,
it's just really nice positioning from Chicken Fighters. The way in which Era's hugging the winner in the middle. You've got Tiny kind of half AFK top, like not really showing on waves, but just waiting for the creeps to come to him. And then likewise, Bengen, he just hugs this bottom tower. So they've allowed themselves to be in a nice position, and they themselves actually go for the pick off.
Here we go. I see it top lane, trying to go for Kachar, but he's got the snowball ready to go. He'll be able to roll over towards the creeps. Avalanche does come in, but he's able to step in and take him out with one final slap. And with the rest of the mana Pastil has, he will look to get away. Good bushwhack holds back the 2 of them. Ult hit comes in onto Era. Isn't enough to kill him, but it brings him very low. Supreme's under the tower. Blast comes in. Pastil still trying to fight back, but he's got limited mana. Jibe does end up dying pretty much underneath the tier 2. They've also brought the TB in as well. Koma's trying to chase. We're going to actually have Reality jumping in on top of Koma. But the Thunder comes out. Reality getting burnt low by the dual breath. Will get the Jingle Mastery built up, but he's not able to get any of the hits off to benefit from the lifesteal. So he will fall. The rest of Winter Bear have to run away.
Oh, and the hoodwink as well. Walking like
Kachar's thinking about going back in here. He's going to just try and take out Era.
There we go.
Oh, the Shaka will grab him. He's still got a shard and a snowball. As he'll go in, he's going to be able to trap him. They'll get the kill. They'll take Era out. So Winter Bear will be able to pick up a second one at the end of that trade, and that's going to be the Blink Dagger done for Kachal.
The fight lasted long enough that he was able to die first, but to get the last kill. That's an impressive team fight. But yeah, Winter Bears, unfortunately, is very much Chicken Fighters find that initiation. They're there ready in time.
And look at this. They're going to get another one. They're going to catch Supreme hovering around the power rune. He was eyeing up the regen rune. He's not going to get it. And that's going to fall, for Pastille very happily into his hands here as a Storm Spirit. He'll be very, very, very glad with that power rune pickup. Might enable him to do a next big move in the next team fight.
But now there's no meta. They have the blink on Tusk, and they've identified when they're forward jumping on hero, there's so much damage. So I hope Winter Bears just keep this pace, keep this positioning.
Yeah, keep going.
Make them only allow Terrorblade to fight. Yeah, go, fight. This is perfect.
Oh, we might need to see the Storm getting some help. He's getting low. He's able to zip out. He's going to be fine. The dual breath damage won't be an... Oh, the power shot nearly gets him, but he's able to dodge it. Pastille makes it away. Winter Bear won't lose anyone here for down. Phantasma. He does get left behind, though. A little bit later than the rest of them, but everybody else is out. I said Pastille kind of dodging everything there. He was so close to going down, but he gets away. We'll see it again.
If only... this is the thing, right? It's Chicken Fighters always seem to find the initiation when Winter Bears, they just hit a
Look at this power shot.
A small...
Look how close that was.
Wait,
my goodness, yeah.
That was... Oh no.
Oh, anyway, back in action, he did actually die. The pass still ends up going down, and so does Kachal, as Chicken Fight is chased on into the jungle.
This is like a slippery slope of a game.
Oh, and another one. There you go. Chicken Fight is recovering a little bit there. Getting onto Winter Bears out for the map, and they find 3 kills. 2 of them being the big ones, 2 cores.
They're just so quick at making these moves, right? Like the way in which they jump top, they punish a fight. Sure, there's a pick off after, but then again, it's straight back into mid. Like Winter Bears, they're not getting that ability to group and smoke together and find a kill. Like when they do smoke, they're running into empty jungle. They're finding nothing. But on the other hand, Chicken Fighters, when they're making these smokes, when they're making these moves, they're often running into big cores or the big pickoffs required to find these kills. Now here as well, they're smoked up, but they're being offered up Phantasma as he goes for quite an aggressive dewarding position. So yeah, just Chicken Fighters kind of riding on the fact that they're just being a little bit quicker and smarter in the earlier moves right now.
Yeah, of course, always scary to see that Terrorblade in that top spot. Coma happily farming away. He's going to be the real threat that scales up. What Winter Bear are going to have to be prepared to deal with. Zeus mid tower should go down. Shibe's in as well to help with the push. I'll put the fortification. Now, but the tower will have to be denied. If they want to, no, never mind. The siege creep's still going to get it. Winter Bear won't set up for the deny. So Chicken Fighters,
very powerful.
They'll take it out.
Yeah, you can see from the what items Winter Bears want to look for. All 3 of their cores have BKB in their quick buy next, so they've identified the fact they are getting picked off a little bit too much. And
I'll see bottom Shibe. He went for the move onto Reality, but Reality's able to get the Wukong's command out. The Macropire's down, but already there's no saving Shibe. Shibe gets taken out. Shards from Kachal catch him Bengen. Supreme and Error coming in with the backup. So Winter Bear have to be careful how they take this fight up to the high ground if they want to keep going. And it looks like they will respect the fact that it's a bit of a dangerous zone to head into, so they won't chase up.
Look at Supreme, he's like, boys, stay underneath the ward, be ready. If they poke their heads up, we can get the jump. Zoom Zigzag nearly offered himself up there.
Yeah, it's a scary area here for Winter Bear.
I think the beautiful thing about both these lineups right now is if they initiate slightly wrong or without that decisive blow, both teams have really nice kind of defensive turnaround spells, be it through the Blinding Light to keep the light, an Ice Path from Jakiro, TB, Sunder, and then flip side Winter Bears, they've got, SD save, Snowball save, Hoodwink can just do a defensive bushback from afar. Like, they have so many nice ways to turn around a fight that it really puts so much pressure on both of these teams getting that initiation. And Winter Bears, they're trying to poke their heads into the jungle to get that ward, to get that initiation, to get that fight. But Chicken Fighters, have we seen Terrorblade? You know, no, because he's playing the other side of the map. Chicken fighters that are standing their ground here, not allowing anyone into their jungle. And maybe you could argue, okay, WinterBears should be looking to move top, go to the Terrorblade, get that pick off. But yeah, we're not seeing that right now. But Chicken fighters very defensive in their kind of 80-minute part of the game, but it's enabling the farm.
Stupendous.
Well, and the hunt here for Bastille. They're in with the avalanche toss. And they got the ice path to catch him as he comes down.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
This game just feels like a mirroring move. Both teams are making the same moves, but like one's finding success and the other one's just running into a brick wall. It's so unfortunate if you're wanting WinterBears to do well, because like, it's such a troublesome thing.
Well, you're going to see them set up for the defense, but already Jibei's made the jump into the tree line. It's Phantasma caught by the dual breath. He'll protect himself for now with the disruption. Power shot comes in as he comes out of it. As Phantasma's taken out, Shackle shots in. As Supreme wraps around, gets the catch onto Kachal. The turn with the bushwhack. Kachal's able to get the snowball off in time. WEU's commands out from reality. They are in on top of the Terrorblade. They're able to blow him up. They bring down Coma. They're going to be able to get Bengen as well. I mean, sure, Kachal still goes down, but he got all his spells off. And he brought the attention away from reality, so reality was able to lay down this huge ult. And now they're going to get the complete cleanup here, WinterBear, by the looks of it. Jibei, he's got nothing left to rely on to get out of this one. As WinterBear, they'll get the whole team.
Absolutely perfect. The fact that they were able to get the Terrorblade, he was so close to sundering. And this fight, this big mistake from Chicken Fighters, is now BKBs for all of them. Like you see here, the Macropie is, you know, somewhat wasted on the top side of the fight. They've been shard blocked underneath the tier 2, and they're diving super deep. And that just allows Monkey. He's pump faking his ult. He's waiting for the perfect time. Snowball stun into then Boundless Strike into then death.
Yeah.
Of course, he was also affected by the tag team as well.
I mean, yeah, exactly. Like Bengen, from sort of nearly dying to getting the snowball off, and then getting that to two-man stun, popping the tag team, providing that extra damage, getting the punch off on Supreme at the end. He managed to do it, you know, in a situation where if they had killed him before that snowball, perhaps that fight wouldn't have been as disastrous as it was for Chicken Fighters. But as it was, they lose everybody.
And now, okay, unfortunately for Kachal, you know, he's not near the BKB. The Tusk, he's still Blink Dagger territory.
They're getting a jump though. Snowball across as well. BKB's up from reality. He's ready to keep going. Boundless Strike down on Jibei and Era. Zip across. They're going to be able to catch off the call as well by the looks of it. Era's trying to run. Pastille, has he got enough damage? Not quite. Supreme's in with the focus fire and it'll scare Pastille off. He doesn't want to chase further, but they still get a great trade. They don't lose anybody. They take down 2 heroes. It also results in a buyback coming out from Bengen.
They're playing with the confidence of the items now, right? Like Monkey King with the BKB, they're finding that rhythm. And if they play underneath their vision, like they can make the fights. Like WinterBears, I think they know that they have it in them. They have it in their draft. Like this isn't some like massive disparity. They just need to find that initiation. So when they do, it's super scary. And of course, Terrorblade, if he doesn't have meta, unless he has like 3 more items in inventory, he kind of is like a creep, right? Like he can play from a distance, but he's not owning the fight like he does. So as soon as meta's on cooldown, you have to cross that river if you're WinterBear. You have to be in their face. And you know, they're playing with quite some pace. Are they going to find Era here? They are hunting for him.
Oh, they're going to find him too. Look at this reality. Comes hunting the trees. Jibei somehow is able to instantly react, gets the blink off, and they won't be able to stop him TPing away at the distance he was to Phantasma. But yeah, just goes to show. Hiding in the trees against this lineup is not really going to work out. WinterBear will find you, whether it be the Hoodwink or the Monkey King.
Yeah, as the observer also pointing out, there is a beautiful little ward there to punish this, but you know, the combination of it all together, absolutely stellar stuff. And
I know this Roche.
And yeah, this is now where we get brought back down to earth, because I was getting a little bit excited because they were getting kills, but if they don't contest this, super difficult, you know, window of the game. So WinterBears, it doesn't look like they're even looking to contest this, nor have they scanned it to see if they're actually doing Roshan. So this should just be a free Chicken Fighters ultimate, Roshan, sorry. Yeah, they've used absolutely everything.
Yeah, there we go, Coma. He's got it.
In the way of, yeah.
Aegis, Scardy. Yeah, he's still going to be the real tough one to deal with, unless they can blow him up. And as we've seen, a decent amount of stuns and damage that comes out, especially when you consider that the farm of the Monkey King you know, reality, he's on par with the Terrorblade, going towards, of course, his own Skadi after the Maelstrom BKB. Still very much at a point where, even in net worth and with the builds that they have, he still poses quite the threat to TB.
I mean, he's done a really good job, right?
Yep.
Like, the fact that he's been able to keep up to 5 with a Terrorblade whilst Chicken Fighters have been the team who have been aggressive. Incredible performance so far from the Monkey King to keep himself in contention. But yeah, this Aegis on Terrorblade, it somewhat shifts the way in which you approach fights, where... Actually, hold on.
There we go. Kacha's going to start things off. Gets him the jump. They're able to chain stun Jibbe. We're going to have Pastel going for the backlines. Goes straight for Error. He's in. Error's out. Pastel with the BKB and the last bit of mana will zip back to safety. They'll take the 2 kills and they'll reassess if they want to try and go for anything else. As it looks like Chicken Fighters, they'll be able to get underneath the tier 2 tower. And Winter Bear, they'll leave it at that. Again, just poking at Chicken Fighters, getting these kills, getting out, and not losing anything themselves.
Yeah, and this is the name of the game, right? Like, you don't want to commit to a fight which is localized in one area for a long period of time. You just want to get the kills, reset. And also, I think Chicken Fighters, they're being extremely greedy with how they're approaching this, because they had the Terrorblade with the Aegis on the other side of the map. They were utilizing the Keeper Light Shard to recall him into the engagement to make sure they were able to fight. But the guy who's the tankiest with 2 lives, he should be the one farming the scary areas. They jump him, then you TP and you're tiny, you reinitiate. So I think a little bit of poor map play from Chicken Fighters gives Winter Bears 2 free pickoffs, and then this value of the Aegis, it's ticking down. It's already at the 3-minute mark, right? Yeah, just past 3 minutes. But I think Chicken Fighters, they will adjust how they play the map now, because they need their Aegis player up front. They can't be the one, entering the fight 4 or 5 seconds late. Oh, nice blinding light.
And BKB TP out. Doesn't want to mess with them there.
Cool,
was a little far away from the rest of the team.
You're not going anywhere.
Oh, good shackle in the mid. See if they can go for Kachar. They're in with the ice path. Jibbe's got the follow-up toss. They do catch the Tusk in the mid. They've still got, how long have they got left with this Aegis? Still a couple of minutes. So maybe a chance to try and go for a tier 2 whilst Winter Bear without their offlaner.
Teams have got so good at getting the killing blow on an Aegis as it hits 1 second. Hoodwink, unfortunately, is picked off.
Look at you.
And he himself dies. But no, yeah, I feel like we've seen it twice now in DPC, or at least in Western European DPC. But the Aegis is 3-second cooldown, and they make the jump, and the perfect damage hits as soon as the Aegis expires. So I really hope to see more teams look to try and punish the physical second it expires, and I think Winter Bears, they have the land to do that. So maybe if Coma doesn't use it before it's expiring, then maybe we get to see that type of smoke up and play. Because again, teams are getting way more switched on about this and being way more aware of getting this decisive pickoff.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
We'll see next up for Reality, going for the MKB. Phantasma's going to get the Blink Dagger, so he can easily get in with the saves and also the setups. Over on the side of Chicken Fighters, BKB after this Chrysalis that Coma's picked up.
I was so close. So Pastel actually jumped the tiny top as Kotter was relocating him. So there was a very small portion of time where Storm might have been able to stop Tiny from getting to the bottom fight. Then it could have broke out, but very, very close jump. Do we have the triple BKB now? Yes, we do, of course. So Kachao just completed his BKB on the Tusk as well.
Yeah. Coming to try and hunt them here. Phantasma will be dealt with by Supreme and Jibbe. The rest of Winter Bear get out of the area.
And the line has been drawn on the minimap by Supreme. You get a pick off, you just run at your opponent. You're 4v5, maybe bait the buyback out, but just look for the kills. As you see here, Jibbe already chasing Kachao.
On to Pastel, but locking him down is not going to be easy. In fact, he's going to look to try and fight. They've both put the BKBs. It's still a little tricky. I mean, Reality's looking for the perfect situation for the tree line, and that's pretty darn good there. We've got commanding the 3-man boundless strike. Chicken Fighters will have to be the ones to step back for the moment. Koma has put the Metamorphosis. He hasn't got the Aegis, but he does have a BKB. And Winterbed, they will respect that meta being used, and they'll step away from the fight for the remainder of it.
Oh, it looks so cool. I was so focused on Monkey King. I was like, yes, 3-man stun. Let's go, Wind. And then I was like, oh, there's nothing else to follow this up. They just walked away. But I guess that is the kind of difficult thing for Winter Bears, is like, even if it's a good Wukong's, unless Chicken Fighters are in a really bad, like, aggressive position, they don't have like a lot of cheap stuns to keep them in place. It's like a Bushwhack, it's Boundless Strike from Monkey King, Storm Vortex, and a Tusk like Snowball Shard combo plus punch, right? Like there isn't like that nice, cleaner, bigger AoE spell. They just walk it off. But I think Chicken Fighters, like that one fight, even though no one dies, I think that it puts a little bit of fear into them, because going high ground, you're offering up like one hero, right, to hit the high ground. It's the Terrorblade. And Winterbirds, with so much chunk that they have, that's
They're straight onto Supreme. Supreme jumps forward to clear the way, but he gets taken out. They move over to Jibe as well. TP is coming in for Chicken Fighters. Jibe gets forced to the side. Pastel still continues to chase. He tried to zip in and TP out, but they have full vision of him, so he will die for that one.
Ooh. But that damage there, that explosiveness, is exactly what Chicken Fighters is scared for. I don't think they're scared of like bigger fights or this. It's literally that one play that Winterbeds has right now, which is that kind of double, triple jump onto one hero, and then they just remove. If that's the Terrorblade and he dies at the start of the fight, it's like the start of, you know, a losing game potentially if it happens consistently. So that's why you see Chicken Fighters not being too crazy at, guys, we're ahead, let's go, you know, hit the tier 3 and stuff. Maybe they look to do it when Renown is alive, but they are being really careful because they are respecting what Winterbears have. Yeah, unfortunately for Storm Spirit, zipped, like, again, it's a type of hero where if you do one wrong zip, it kind of ruins the rest of your fight, because that wrong zip was like your zip out, your zip TP to leave, and yeah, could have potentially escaped, but killing the Winner, still a positive. They just need to look to keep the map going, and they've done a really good job. If you look at the bottom side of the map right now, Winterbears have always been farming the other half of the map, so they haven't forced themselves into an awkward kind of position where just under pressure. They've always been able to escape the threat of Terrorblade.
There we go, the push comes in from Koma. See how they deal with this. Coming in with the TPs. Looks like that's enough to make Chicken Fighters think twice about continuing this push.
Yeah, he does have BKB now on the Terrorblade. But again, this is why Dota is so cool, because like you have the BKB, you know you can survive their damage, but if you don't get it off, you just feed, right? So he's got to be super careful with how he walks up that high ground. And realistically, it's just wait for the Aegis. Like there's no reason to do anything. And yeah, Winterbears' second Aegis is going to be the deciding factor in this game.
Let's see what they can get here, Winterbear. And coming with the smoke, Shibe's going to jump over towards them. Bushwhack's not going to connect. Chicken Fighters, they themselves smoking up. So they know that Winterbear have come out looking for a fight. Winterbear is going to have to deal with the fact that this top lane is going to start getting pushed in against them. Roshan going to be up in 10 seconds. Bengen's sticking around to check this out for Chicken Fighters. So Winterbear, they're going to have to make a sort of decision on how they're going to split resources, holding that top lane, and also being able to push Chicken Fighters away from going for Roshan.
Yeah, luckily for Winterbears, they've already put the Storm Spirit back there. He has TP available, but there isn't a tier 2, there isn't an outpost, so it's not like he can have that quick access to a TP zip in. So he's going to have to regen from base, walk back over, and that's why you see Winterbears not rushing it too much. They're not, you know, running into the area. Actually, Chicken Fighters one who are being a little bit proactive here.
Now Winterbear up in Chicken Fighters triangle. Smoke on smoke. Chicken Fighters approaching from the left. Winterbear starting to step back to the side. Reflection comes out, but Kachal's already able to blink.
They have to run away. Storm is not in this fight.
Yeah, Jibe. He's going to try and get the jump. BKB popped by Kachal. He's going to turn towards Supreme. They're trying to blow the win range, but Supreme's got the BKB off. They're trying to run and wait for the Wukong's command, but they can't. Reality takes them down. They'll get one. They'll look over towards Zera. This is going to be a dead keeper of the light as well, as Phantasma chases him out. Zoom Zigzag's able to finish him off. Winterbear, they're jumping up to the high ground. They want to go for more. They're in with the snowball connection onto Jibe. The pullback for the Vortex. Reality in with the BKB. Jibe, he'll turn and fight back against Pastille, but Pastille's still got his own BKB. Good to go. Coma, he has to BKB TP out. The fight's over, but he's not going to be able to do so. As jump forward for Kachal. Kachal gives his life to stop the TP escape. Sunder does go off, so Pastille will die. But at the end of it all, Winterbear will get that big old kill. They'll take down the Terrorblade.
What a perfect fight for them. Like, they use that smoke really nicely, retreating from the engagement. They wait. And then Storm, like, you see the highlight here. We actually get to see, okay, this Patel part of the fight. But yeah, at this point, you've already got the winner and the Coddle who have overextended in the mid part of the fight. And now it's just a simple chase down, right? Storm jumps to the back line, the SD, disruption pre-BKB. He goes to half HP just to his own illusions. Like, it's actually devastating. Shadow Demon into Terrorblade combination. And then, yeah, Kachao comes in with the nice little punch through BKB. But no, that was like the discipline of Winterbears to be able to smoke back out, but stay poised. Like, I was worried if they committed to the fight too early, but Chicken Fighters, in that moment of like, we got them, they just jumped in too quickly. Terrorblade wasn't ready, you know, Jakira wasn't really ready. No one was ready for that initiation. But Winterbears, they were already huddled. So it was a simple Wukong return, punch, kill them all. So yeah, I think Winterbears just really nice, just map movement there, understanding where Chicken Fighters were for like a good 2 minutes of the game, and then perfectly choosing when to take the fight. So yeah, this is a pleasant change around from that previous series that they played. Like, again, this is a nice step up from Series 1 to Series 2.
Yeah, no, absolutely. Yeah, this is solid stuff so far. Another. Wow,
Yo, look at Monkey King right now. He is a... Oh, we missed it.
What have we got?
He was an Invis-Rune, but also a Cloud and hasted. Yeah. Oh, there you go. We got to see the Cloud for a second. No, he looks sick, man.
Oh, he gets because he gets the Cloud effect. Oh, there he goes.
Oh.
What is this?
So he's a hasted Monkey King with the Arcana Torn
on an Invis-Rune, yeah.
Mischiefed into an Invis-Rune. In reality, it means literally nothing. It doesn't do anything for him.
Yeah, there we go again. Look at him go.
Oh, look at that.
I've never seen that before. I don't think anyone ever has.
I
never. A rare sight. Whoa, look at that. Jadija got 3 heroes in a stun. Wait, hang on. Back in action. Winterbear just managed to make a huge jump. Comer's going for the TP up, but the punch is there again. Kachal's in. TP's cancelled. He'll turn with the Sunder. Reality will lose the Aegis, but he'll be more than fine with that if they get this Terrorblade kill, and they certainly will. They certainly will. There, Winterbear. Just, I mean, well, we weren't ready for that. Chicken Fighters, they were certainly not ready for that. They just get jumped in their own jungle, 3 of them dead.
Well, you can kind of set the scene, right? It's Chicken Fighters who are just, you know, walking throughout their own jungle. But
oh, look at that
they have vision here.
I mean, Pastille,
and beautiful. It's a beautiful axe, yeah.
Woo. That's completely destroyed. And we are seeing, you know, this sort of BKB, TP stuff. It just ain't going to work against Kachal. He's got your number every time.
Oh. Do love a good BKB piercing stun. BKBs have been too strong, but literally years actually. But no, yeah, Winterbears. Just punishing Chicken Fighters' idleness, right? Like, they're just kind of standing in their own jungle for, you know, a couple seconds, just chilling. Don't really know where they want to make a move. Probably discussing what they need to do. And Winterbears, that, you know, they can kind of, you know, smell the blood. Bam, already there.
Oh, here we go. We've got the look, check this out, T. So if you go on,
right, sorry,
if you go on Wars, see at the bottom in the little line, 7.31 cooldown increased from 8 to 12. You look just a few pixels above that to the left. I think that says an 8, not a 12, T, on the cooldown indicator. So yeah.
I can agree, yeah, with our English education.
You want to be buying your Ags on
look pretty similar, but I can agree, that is a bit, yeah, it's the wrong number.
It's a good item right now to have. And Kachali's already been having fun with the punches. There we go, he's going to be having fun with the kicks. Nearly kicks Bengen out of the game there. As, well, we had the buyback coming from Jibe. Koma's trying to fight, but he's taking a lot of damage. Great shackle from Supreme there. Locks down the big threat Reality, but the hit comes in for the Zoom Zigzag Hoodwink. From a mile off the sharpshooter hit, finishes off the Terrorblade. They'll be able to take him down still at the end of the fight.
I was just watching this fight from Terrorblade's perspective, just like super zoomed in, like how is he going to deal with the illusions? Like, is he going to try and go for the kill and just hope that the illusions don't do a lot? But he was like fully locked into this duel, and then just the hoodwink goes straight through and gets him.
Radiant's bottom tower is under
Yeah,
attack.
chicken fighters right now, they're just relying on like clutch plays to win fights. It honestly feels like they're struggling super hard.
I'll see this again.
They hit. Yeah.
Yeah, just once this Wukong's down, they have to get out of that.
Unfortunately, you can't actually boot them outside the map and auto kill them. That would be a very
pretty
interesting
insane,
mechanic,
yeah.
but
And then look at this shot from
Yeah, the
Zoom
shackle
Zigzag.
there.
He's like, oh, here we go. There we go. Oh.
But you can clearly see Koma is like fully staring at those illusions, like I have to kill these. So he's not even thinking of anything else.
No,
in the
but
world,
there's
and it
all.
just goes.
I mean, maybe in the back of his sort of mind, there's always that impending thought. It's like, I'm very low. There's a hoodwink alive. What is that noise? Oh, I'm dead. You know, it's happened to us all.
Oh, too late.
It's happened to us all.
If this wasn't a competitive game, if it was just your pub, that person, that Terrorblade, would tab out, go to his music, lower the volume by like 10%, you know, tab back in, blame it on something else. But yeah, Winter Bears, they're riding a nice little wave here.
Yeah, 9K lead now.
Good stuff. Like they don't really have items that they need to wait for. I think Monkey King getting the Satanic is going to be very handy. Right now, most of the engagements have been him having to play on, the Jingu, but getting that extra defensive tool will be super helpful. And survivability just enables the Tusk to get more kicks out, the Storm to get that perfect jump because he doesn't have to jump quickly. He can wait for, the fight to, develop, and then he gets that perfect 2-3 man vortex with the Aghanim. So yeah, I think if anything, it's just going to go from strength to strength right now for Winter Bears. And Chicken Fighters, they're just struggling because they need damage. Like Tiny, he's kind of setting up engagements. Windrunner can get good shackles, but there isn't that like super fun Windrunner with damage items galore, which is punishing these heroes if they're out of position. And yeah, Chicken Fighters, they just have to hope Terrorblade can get into the fight and not get punched, kicked, and vortex to another place. So yeah, this is Winter Bears. It's their game right now for sure.
No, it's a bit spooky here though. Jibei's hunting. Oh. Reality's going to see him, but Jibei's got the full squad with him here. Chicken Fighters
It's also scary when you're Monkey King because it's like jumping on the tree. Unless you jump like over them, they don't see you, right? But like when you see them, you're like, did they see me? Did they see? Okay, no, they didn't. It's fine. But that brief second when you actually like jump next to someone, you're like, whew. That is some fear-inducing stuff.
What have we got going on here? Roshan still a minute or so until we're going to see when that's up. I mean, what's the plan for both teams now? Chicken Fighters, is it that they just have to secure this next stages to go to the high ground?
Yeah, I think they just need to make a play and try and be at the high ground, right? So it's play for Roshan. They've got perfect vision here now. They need a fight which is already in a very defensive position so that Terrorblade can kind of stand an egg-lick. They don't want to be chasing for the kills, looking for the kills. Because that's when you're running up the steps to heroes, you're running into fog, running into Winter Bear vision. So yeah, I feel like they just need to park themselves in this side of the map, wait for the Aegis to come up, hopefully get it, and then look to try and start breaking down some of the high ground. Because if they keep playing like they are, which is moving from, jungle to jungle, you are going to see Winter Bears be able to cut through to the back lines because all three of their cores have some form of initiation. So yeah, I think Chicken Fighters for sure. They missed their window to be truly aggressive, and now they're punished by it. They're the ones who are having to play just on Terrorblade illusions. But I guess that is the beauty of Terrorblade at this portion of the game. Even when behind, as long as your hero is in an aggressive position, you can skip 2 waves because you can send an illusion to one, you send your hero to the other. As you see here as well, right? Terrorblade's running down mid lane, the illusions are flocking to bot. But yeah, Roshan, this is super critical right now.
Let's have a look. Smoke up from Winter Bear. Who's going to get jumped first? Kachal. Oh, he's a little scared here. He's popped the BKB. Oh, Pastel, he's going to go in. He's going to get on top of Jibei. It's the one-man pullback with the Vortex over to the side. They look to Koma. They'll kick him away. Put the BKB, put the Metamorphosis. So they'll kick him out of the fight. And they'll look to sort of probably wait out this duration of Metamorphosis. And now, of course, it's going to be the situation. As long as they can hold them back from the Roche for the rest of this meta, then it's going to be very hard for Chicken Fighters to contest Roche once that meta's gone.
I mean, how does he do Roshan? If he shows, then Tusk is going to go back in and just kick him to the high ground, right? So he can't really do Roshan.
No. So Winter Bear have again managed to force Chicken Fighters into a bit of an awkward spot here.
Yeah, and you see instantly Terrorblade's like, I need a refresher. Tabs it in, and this is kind of what I was going to get at. It's if you can't win these fights where they're kind of poking you, you have to bait the poke and then just rush at them with a refresher. Try and like kind of force that secondary fight within a brief couple seconds. Because for Winter Bears, it wasn't the best fight for them, honestly. Storm was like a third mana, jumping a tiny, did 0 damage. It wasn't that great, but just because of how high value this Tusk Axe is, the Terrorblade decided, guys, my BKB's like 1 second cooldown. I can't really take this fight with meta. Like that was the winning blow.
Oh, Zoom Zigzag. He came in for a bit of a cheeky shot to the side. He actually is going to get back up though. Zoom Zigzag's going to be able to walk away. Jump from Pastille in with the vortex. The Wukong's commands down. The Koma will pop the refresher, but he's been kicked up. He's not going to get the chance to get anything off. As Koma's down, kicked back into the Wukong. Jibe also to fall. A buyback comes out from Bengen, but there's nothing to be done here. With Jibe and Koma down, they've lost 2 of their cores. And Winter Bear, they can just continue to clean this up a little bit. They'll move over towards Zera. Another punch up and a kick. Kachal having fun here as he knocks Zera all over the place. We'll see Supreme. He has got the lockdown onto the Monkey King. Reality will die. Jump forward from Zoom Zigzag. Another buyback's come out here from Mera. They'll turn with the power shot. Pastille, he's ticking down low to the dual breath, but the defensive disruption comes in. Kachal, he'll kick back Bengen. Bengen gets dragged back by the vortex. Pastille, he will still die. The power shot again. Supreme will be able to snipe him. But all in all, even with the 2 core deaths at the end there for Winter Bear, it's still a good fight for them. They're coming out on top. More buybacks having to be used by Chicken Fighters as, again, Winter Bear push themselves further ahead.
Yeah, great fight from Winter Bears. That they 100% saw Terrorblade use that refresher. They know that he fully invested into this. So the next minute or 2 of the game, he's probably not going to be able to, get into buyback territory. It's like 2k gold for him. So I really hope to see Winter Bears play around that. And that's why I'm a little bit upset that they actually went for this continued dive and this chase down.
Sure, you think you could chill, get Roche.
If you just go straight Roshan, you get that Aegis, it's going to give you the breathing room, and it prevents a comeback mechanism for Chicken Fighters who don't have buybacks, who don't have that ability to play on that second life. So Winter Bears should still be able to contest this, but it just gives Chicken Fighters 1 more fight in the game, when this could have been like the killing blow to keep them out of the game for the next 10-15 minutes, let's say.
Let's have a look, because
let's see if it really hurts them here.
Well, we're going to have Chicken Fighters step straight into the pit with the Metamorphosis whilst the Storm and the Monkey King are still down, knowing that they've got a little bit of a window to do this without Winter Bear bringing in the full squad. Over to the side, Supreme. He's got the setup on Zoom Zigzag. Jibe's coming over as well, but the Eon Disc will protect him. Supreme pops the BKB to try and commit, but Zoom Zigzag's able to step away. Roshan's at half HP. Phantasma starting to check things out. Reality's going to jump in, and he's ready to fight. Knocks out the Wukong's command straight away. Koma's getting low. Koma's just going to die. He's not able to get the Sunder off by the looks of it, as he's out for 90 seconds. Jibe picked apart as well. Pastille's chasing over for Bengen on the high ground, as Winter Bear, they completely shove Chicken Fighters out of the pit, and they'll secure it all for themselves. Reality takes the Aegis and the refresher shot.
Nice. This was the thing where if they'd lost this Aegis and Chicken Fighters got it, they'd be looking back at the replay and going, this is not what we should do. But now, because they recovered it, they actually killed Chicken Fighters at Roshan. It now has this Roshan feels like more value now than if they took it before. Just because they got the kills at the pit and at the tier 3s already without anyone to defend. Yeah, Winter Bear, they're just so far ahead that they are able to make these kind of more aggressive plays that might not have the best rewards, but it's just, I love watching skirmishing lineups where they don't really have to wait for anything, because they're just always in their face of the opponent, especially when they have the items to enable it.
But this is, oh, look at this go there. They're now gaining the benefits of these great moves. 2 sets of racks are going to be taken. There's still a tier 2 top, so they won't be able to go for the Megas quite yet. Still, huge damage here done to the base of Chicken Fighters, now playing 23k down.
Bottom tower is under attack.
That's clean 2 racks. That's, really good against Terrorblade, of course, because the illusion. It's just a bit inconvenient. It'll still be able to push out, but not to the great effect. But you see Winterbeds, they don't even want to leave this area. They're like, boys, let's just keep fighting them. What's the point? We just skip this wave. We don't care about the bottom wave anymore because it's naturally going to push out. So if anything, they'll stay here. They might sweep to the top side with a smoke, get a high ground ward. And Chicken Fighters, if they even try and leave their base, they will be matched with the 5 heroes of Winter Bear. So they're making that smoke movement now. Actually, no, they're not. It's just Monkey King with the ninja gear.
Flags on Phantasma. Over on the side of Chicken Fighters, the Lincoln Sphere finally done for Supreme. He did have to wait 3 minutes on that as he lost the courier earlier with the recipe, but it's back now.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
I really hope Kachao just initiates this fight by just kicking someone out into 4 heroes who have like precasted a stun on him or something.
Yeah, they've got to be
That'd
careful,
be
Chicken
the best
Fighters.
way to...
Oh.
Ooh.
Let's see Reality jump in, but immediately his tree gets cleared. He's in trouble. They get the jump, but he has Aegis. So he's ready for round 2. Coma's already committed here with the BKB and the Metamorphosis. Looking at what's past 2. The jump in, they get the kick up. They're disabling the Terrorblade. He is able to get the heal off, though. But he's standing his ground with the BKB. Can he tackle this Monkey King as BKB comes to an end? Pastil's back in with the 2-man vortex onto both Coma and Shibe. As they're out, no buybacks available for them. As Winter Bear, they'll keep this push going on. Jump forward from Zoom Zigzag, also able to shoot down Bengen deep inside the base. And Pastil, he's not done yet either. Over towards there, a boundless strike to follow up. The Keeper of the Light falls. BKB popped here by Supreme as he tries to run, but he's trapped in by the shards. Kachao kicks him up into the skies as everybody dead on Chicken Fighters. Supreme will buy back, but nobody else has buybacks available. This should be, without a doubt, Winter Bear closing up this last game. Supreme will try one final defense hit. But there really is very, very little to be done. They don't have fortification. Winter Bear's got the full squad alive. Zoom Zigzag is even trying to find them into the base, but he's not going to be able to do so. It doesn't matter. GG is called. Winter Bear will take this game 1 with this skirmish-heavy lineup. We wanted to see how they